because of the oils that have been brought together, and what happens when those oils begin to empower each other. Or, you know, when a person does use them, it is actually making a chemical change in their body system. You know, will people be able to deal with the shift that is going to be happening to them using these oils? That's my question. It's a question.
It's a perfect question. And that is why you exist with your journey. And that is why I'm here with my HealMobile.
Yeah, you know, that's...
You don't know. That's why the Creator has made us available to use them for ourselves to see what happens. Yes. Explore the benefits. And share what we find with others, which is what the purpose of the call is, which is what the purpose of the video is, to demonstrate, to share, to find out, because everybody is different.
Yes, and the oils will react differently on everyone.
That's right.
You know, everybody will have a different, or level of experience with the oil. You know, some it will be very strong and very deep rooted, and then others it will be just a smooth, casual shift that they will feel. And what will happen to them when these transitions begin to happen within them? It's just like you said at the beginning about the glacier that is melting. You know, if we're not prepared for that excessive water that is going to now spill into oceans and different waterways, we can have some water problems. And it's the same thing when those waterways start melting down inside of people. What do they do with that excess water? You know, how do they work it through?
That's right.
You know?
So what website would you like people to visit to see more of your work, or to participate in any, you know, to purchase your products, or to possibly gain access to your services? Would you like them to come to go to?
Well, Mirror Art would be the place where the books are.
Mirror Art Design.
Yeah, and I'll be working a lot more on getting the artwork out.
Okay.
So people can choose their own artwork and that they may want to work with, and the type of journey that they want to go into, based on wherever they find themselves after they've come through the processing center. They're aliens landing.
Their lives changing and
yes, it's a great. I mean, seriously, there is an immense energy shift going on, and there's more up energy that is occurring than there is down. You know,
but people are not talking about the up energy as much as they're talking about down.
That's what I'm saying, and that's all I was actually commenting on when I saw the presentation, because that's the bombardment of emails that I get on a daily basis.
Yeah,
I mean, I just emptied out my emails and I've got 3,000 more in there. Okay, and all of it is about people who are down, but there are people who are rising.
Yes.
You know, and they are conscious, and they're awake. They're a little nervous, but they're smiling. I mean, we went through 3 days of torrential rain out here.
Yes, I heard.
You know, I mean, in many parts of California, people have been literally displaced and moved around out of their houses, lost their houses. It's been a lot of water here. And what everyone was saying yesterday, as I was talking with people through the hospital, is that, oh, I can't wait until the poppy festival, because now there's been so much water, we're going to get a healthy poppy field. And this is land of nothing but beautiful poppies. I mean, they just literally are a picturesque landscape of nothing but poppies. And because we've had excessive water, those poppies will grow well. Not only that, yesterday everybody could feel the air was better.
Negative ions, right?
Yes, the water had cleaned away the electrical energy that had just sort of covered us over. We were under this blanket of black clouds. When I tell you black, they were really, really dark. I mean, it was 2:00 in the afternoon. It looked like it was 6. Okay, we were blanketed under these dark clouds, and rain was just pouring out of them. And yesterday I said to Stephen, coming in, I said, look at the blue in the sky. Have you ever seen it that blue? At least that's what we're calling it, is blue. But have you ever seen how vibrant and vivid the color is in the sky? And he says, yes, the rain really cleaned a lot. You could feel it. I mean, you can literally feel the cleansing. It's like something was lifted from over us.
Yeah.
LA is still being pelted, but for us up here, we've experienced 2 good days so far. And to me, I equate it to what happens when we go through a process. And especially it appears that the oils are becoming stronger that our Young Living is putting out. Okay, and if that is the case, and the combinations are getting more intense,
yes,
then when the people, and I agree with all of that, because the people who are waking up need that level of intensity.
Exactly.
You understand? So when they get this, they are going to feel different. I mean, I've had people telling me for the past couple of weeks, they've made the quantum leap into their next level of consciousness, and they feel strange. They don't feel like who they were, and they see the things they've been seeing, but they don't feel like it, And so I'm sure with the oils and people using them, it's going to be the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Where people are going to experience some really great shifts, very good shifts, actually, because the oil will never shift them down. It will always shift them up, So I guess in your world, since this is your carrier, is that I just feel it's just really important that people are helped emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. These 4 things must be balanced in everyone in order for these oils to work.
That's right.
You see, if they're not physically balanced, the oils will not have its full effect. If they're not mentally balanced, it will not give the full dynamics of what it is capable of doing. And for some people, it can hurt them, because the part of them that is low, I'm not going to say it's not high, but it's low. If it's not elevated to at least some level of balance, then 1 or 2 of those oils can create a spiraling down. You ever listen to the pharmaceuticals when they tell people about a medicine and they say some of these can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, what have you. These oils are not negated from this. And it's not because the oils are causing it. It's the toxicity within the person.
Well, that's exactly what we say when people have immediate, they said, I'm allergic to oils because the skin breakout or something happens as a throwing off. Because the essential oils have actually stimulated the response system in the person to release that toxicity. And that's what occurs. And it looks to them, because it happens sometimes rather quickly, that the oils made that thing happen. But actually, whatever was there was under the surface, and the oils accelerated the body's expellation of what is not good for it. I don't know if that's a word, expellation, but getting rid of toxins is what the body can.
It brought the toxins to the surface.
Exactly.
It literally brought it to the surface. Yeah. And the way that it looks when when oxygen hits it, those toxins, they look like sores, actually. But they're just, what do we call the holes?
Hives?
No. It's the holes that are in our skin, those little pores.
The pores.
The pores are swollen.
Yes.
That's what it is.
That's
and
right.
They call it hives. Hives are swollen pores.
That's right.
Okay? Because that's how the toxicity comes out, is through the pores. So it's burned. It burns, actually. It's burning the skin.
It's inflamed.
Yes. And so the holes, they rise.
That's right.
You know, and so it looks like hives to people, and it does itch, and it may even hurt.
That's right.
You know, because the skin is really being challenged at the moment, because the burning is taking place and the discomfort of the skin, and it's a new occurrence that's happening at that place. But it's true.
Yes, in our holistic health studies, we learned that the skin is the largest orifice. So that if something cannot come out through the normal digestive process and out through the anal cavity, then it will come out in the skin.
Yep.
And so that is why you keep cleansing, as you said before. Just because you reach a certain level and you feel a little better for a day because of something that you did, you don't stop. You keep it going, because there's a lot in there. Our bodies are so.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking you, or saying to you, that this is what people must be told.
Yes.
They must be told this. You know, there is no place for assuming that people know. And I do appreciate the fact that you actually speak as though I'm speaking to you like you don't know. And I'm telling you, if you know, great. But if you don't, now you do. I think that people should be spoken to in that manner, to let them know that there is an aspect of responsibility on their part, and that if they are very toxic inside, then when they do certain things, that toxicity is going to come out, and they may get a little hive or a little whatever, but it's not a big problem, because you're there and others who can tell them what they need to do, you know what I mean, to take care of their skin.
Exactly.
You know, but they should know that they are going to go through a change.
Which is why we always recommend for beginners including having the oils be diluted.
Okay.
Recommend that. We always recommend trying them in a safe part of the body.
Right.
A little at a time. One drop is less is better, especially in the beginning. Remember, Frank, I used to say that to you all the time. Not more is better. Less is better.
Right.
So it's really important that people be careful and take their time. And this particular 7 infused is a higher level of involvement with the oils.
Yes, it is.
One gets used to even using the essential